Tell me about yourself. How to answer this very common interview question easily and effectively.
Hello, my name is Courtney Temple, President and Founder of Career Stronger. Today we're going to review how you best answer the question, tell me about yourself. It's one of the most commonly asked interview questions, and while it can be asked in different ways, at its core, it's an opener question. So let's get into how you can easily and smoothly get your interview off to a great start. The tell me about yourself question in itself is open-ended, which is why so many candidates often blow the answer. What you say to this question is just as important as how you say it. It's an opportunity to announce yourself and highlight your best traits. It allows you this very small amount of time to prep the interviewer for what they can expect for the duration of the conversation that they're going to have with you.
Let's talk a little bit about what you should focus on in your answer. To be clear, this question is an invitation to provide a professional self-portrait of your career in your own words. I've had candidates that run the gamut of answering as if they're answering a dating profile, or alternatively repeating verbatim every job on their resume. Don't do either of these things.
A key trick in answering this question is to share 5 things about yourself, which will provide relevant information to the interviewer in a summarized and succinct way. I call this getting to the point. And an easy way to remember that is to remember how you spell the word point. The P stands for pass, the O for overview, the I for interest, the N for new, and the T for takeaway.
So here's how it works. First, you're going to start with the P, which is for your past. You're going to give some background. What led you to applying for this job at this point in time? Then you're going to move to an overview. That's your O. What have you done? What are some of the highlights of your careers or your skill sets? Next, you move into the I, something that makes you different or interesting than some of the other candidates. Now, to round out the end of the answer, you're going to talk about what you do now, that's your N, that's value add to the role that you're interviewing for. And then last, you want to leave them with something. What do you want them to remember that leaves them wanting to know a little bit more? That's your takeaway. If you do all of that, get to the point, and hit on those 5 different areas, you are good to go in answering this question. Here's a real example of how it would work. Listen carefully and see if you can catch the point. I am an accounting professional with 8 years of experience in multiple financial functions. I have worked in accounts payable, accounts receivable, and have experience with bank reconciliation and processing cash payments. In my most recent role, I led the billing function and managed a team of 5 employees. I've always been a linear thinker, which has been a contributing factor to my success in this field. I am consistently able to focus on the task at hand and follow through until it's been successfully completed. I've recently been involved in a project to overhaul our reconciliation process, and I believe that experience could be helpful and beneficial to your organization given some of the upcoming alignment projects mentioned in the role description. I'm currently pursuing additional credentialing in the accounting area. I believe that obtaining this milestone will improve my current job skills and help me to be a greater asset in this role. Hopefully in that example, you were able to see each one of those areas pinpointed. The past, the overview, the interesting thing, something for now, and then also the takeaway. If you structure your answer to this question in that manner, you'll be able to very succinctly, but in a detailed manner, answer that question effectively. To summarize, answering the question, tell me a little bit about yourself, is pretty straightforward. I would encourage you to give some thought to your past, an overview, something interesting, something you're doing now, and a key takeaway. And when in doubt, just remember to get to the point.
You can check out our interview templates and download our Conducting a Mock Interview tool at www.careerstronger.com. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button below for more informational videos about interview preparation.